Anyway, looks like also San Jose is doing a really defense-oriented team.
They are, yes.
A lot of people in the mid to low 90s.
Yeah, that is also Harlow's doing. So he was just like, hey, I should probably play the team more defensively. I'm like, go for it.
Few good offensive.
You went
scores
8-3,
there,
so whatever he's doing is the last 11 games has been working. So
yeah, yeah. I think
Don't fix what ain't broken.
Yeah, I think the main thing to take away from here is sort of just like coaches, you can play more defensively in this iteration of the engine.
Yeah, it definitely looks to be like teams that are going a lot of really high defense oriented as opposed to offense oriented are doing a lot better this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think that might be something for some of the other alien teams to consider. I'm just going to throw that out there now.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see.
I'll keep that in mind.
So who is their current? If you said Sarah is currently their shooting guard, who is currently their point guard?
He's
Jonah?
putting Jonah Foster
Jonah.
on the starting line. Yeah.
Jonah.
Not really good shooting, but okay.
Yeah,
PBR.
we needed a pass-oriented guard, and so
work with what you
To
got.
be fair, Jonah has pretty decent steals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's got the skills and paying the bills.
Do we have any suggestions for San Jose?
Not really.
Considering how they bounced up since last time we did an assessment, I'd say keep doing what you're doing and no more tests on the engine.
And no more injuries.
No more tests on the engine, please.
At least if you're testing the engine, don't test it that much.
I'm not going to be doing that test again.
And make sure Barnaby kicks butt next time they face Las Vegas so he can get his revenge for his injury.
I have plans for that.
There you go.
Evil after time.
Okay, well, thanks for
coming
on.
All right. Yeah, I shall jump out now. I'll see y'all folks later. Bye.
See y'all.
Okay.
Peace out, hair.
And also a reminder, if anyone else wants to join in on when we're doing their team, if we haven't done it yet, feel free.
Yep.
Okay.
Moving on to the Tides.
Bangor 8-1. The first one have since gone 4-8.
Oof, that's not good numbers.
So
we
this
have
is a
a
team
new high
that
turnover.
even though they're still 12-9, we should probably work on what they need.
So we got a new high turnover
34.
guy, and that's Derby. He
and not on a
officially
guard.
the other
The
two.
first over 30 thing that's not on a guard.
Yes, I believe he is a pure center, if I recall.
Well, it says big.
No, he's a big. He's a big.
Which might either be center forward or forward center.
Center forward. I'm looking at Bangor right now.
Oh, okay.
He's a center forward, and you can probably already guess who their main center is.
Oh,
he's a wolf. He's from Ethiopia.
Kadane.
Yep.
They have not played Nikki Brown yet.
I don't blame them.
Considering they're 12-9 and they're on a massive streak, it might be something in their best interest to at least try them.
From my recollection, Nikki Brown was never a fantastic player.
No.
I used to coach Bangor, and he was still on the team when I was coaching, and I don't remember him doing fantastically. I mean, yeah, they could try him, see what happens. Maybe he's improved, or maybe he will improve.
Maybe. Either that, or you can
have guys like Imperio and Pelutier, who was a very good player last year, if I recall.
Yeah, my opinion though, because Nikki, if you don't want to keep Nikki Brown, he has like a 2.5 mil contract, and Bangor has 15.5 mil available. Why not? Send the bird to buy mouse and the bird to the D League, and maybe find
definitely
another
very
make a
impressive
trade
for the team. Raul Kadane, 21 games, 20 double-doubles.
Nice.
Damn.
He's only failed to get a double-double once.
Good Wolfie, good boy.
Though
Well,
I
there
have
goes
one
Barnaby's
question.
chances at being top.
They have one person on their team that's green across for the shooting, and they're spending their entire time in 4th or 5th bench.
Which
Pura?
one?
Yeah,
Pura is currently playing on starting line, according to the wiki.
maybe now, but they spent 18 games in benches 4 and 5.
Tiatera?
No,
No.
Puradora Quash,
Puradora Squad.
the
Sluggy.
unicorn.
Oh,
Or
Sluggy
She's a
Sluggy.
zebra, not a unicorn.
Zebra.
Oh.
Yeah. Grant Kadane has okay numbers for a center. Like, you don't want 3-point from him, and he's a center, so free throw is not as important. And Show has decent field goal percentage. It's about average, and then everything else is green.
Yep. Shows their main point guard, and how's Blancmange doing? That's what I'm curious about. Let's see. He's a solid forward, so yeah, the Mange is looking very good.
Unlike a lot of the couple other teams we're seeing, this team, they're not going very heavy defense. We're not seeing a lot of very low numbers. And for offensive rating, we're seeing a lot of high and then a lot of really low.
Mm-hmm.
They're sort of balancing a little bit, still working on the balances and stuff.
Yeah, they're still kind of. I don't know. I feel like they're still kind of trying to find their groove. I mean, they're playing well, fairly well.
Yeah. Either they're finding their groove or they're letting other players get a chance to start in different positions, and they're.
Well, yeah, maybe they're still trying to feel out their team a little more.
On the plus side, I think Show
trying to flush everyone
Massaro
out,
is the first plus 10 PPR that actually has decent minutes. I think that's the first plus 10 we have.
Possibly.
Let's see. No, Teo had 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking at PR, it's like, yeah, Show Massaro is over 25, Raul Kadane, and Blancmange. And
It's
then
Mange,
Pura,
actually.
or Mange. And then Pura, and then Ronnie Fulton. So they have 5 that are over 25. And then you also have these 4 who probably have a good reason why they're not getting much play time, which are all pretty much under 10. You have Randolph Mockenbach that's under 10. Tiatera's under 10.
Well, I think Tia's actually their rookie, so. Tia's still got some room to grow, but they need some help.
I think Tiatera and Eric's Katu are both rookies. Oh, maybe Tiatera isn't actually. I don't think Tiatera is.
I think Tiatera was. I think Tiatera might actually have been a top
Tiatera
24, wasn't she?
Tiatera was on the top 24 on the bottom of the, bottom 24, I believe.
Okay, well, I know Eric's is definitely a rookie.
Yep, so is Hector Hart. And
yeah. So they've got quite a few rookies on the team as well this year.
Yeah, remember they had the lottery of rookies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a lot of these for my suggestions, what for boosts, because it's the head coaches have their boosts due if they haven't already submitted them. This is the period where they're doing their final touches for the boost. So it's like if they haven't submitted them, it's like, well, here's what you can use the focus.
Yeah.
And I know for Seattle, as their coach, it's like I'm intentionally waiting for our assessment to say, okay, what do we need to do for Seattle before I do my points?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the assessment too, so I can let Mish know this is what you need to do to make Texas better. So, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yes, currently it's Banger has a lot of really good players and then a lot of really bad players. I think they should spend the really good players are okay. The 10 points their owners are probably spent on them. That's probably good enough. Spend the remainder of your points trying to improve your bench.
Yeah.
Because if you can improve your bench, then I'm sure the team will do a lot better.
Right.
Okay, Montana.
Awoo!
7-2 first assessment. Since then, they've gone 5-7.
So another team that's falling off, and wow, look at Concale's turnover rate.
That is
There's probably a very good reason the past few games he's been pretty much left in the reserves.
That's
Still being
still
played,
like one
but
every
he's been
10
doing a
minutes
lot
or so.
of.
What happened to you, Lemmington?
I wonder.
Yeah, what
I
happened to
still
you,
wonder
Lemons Molly?
I still have to wonder if perhaps it's a result of the fact last season he was in the small forward position, so he had the height advantage over everyone, and this season he's being forced to play a lot more in the
Shooting guard.
Yeah, or power forward because he is 6'10".
Yeah.
Not a good idea if you're trying to do that because he's a swing for and he.
He's a swing forward by the notion of being a point forward. That is why he is a swing. Because last year, right, it's not good this year because his turnovers are atrocious. But last year he had a really, really good PPR rating because that's the main thing. He was a someone who could play the point guard position, to play point from the forward position. So he was a point forward rather than an actual swing.
Yeah, I think you might want to for Montana for me. Put Lemon back to where he's good at playing because the rest of his stats are just I'm seeing more reds than I am greens. In fact, I'm seeing only like one greenish color for him. Okay, maybe two, but the rest are just red or not even colored at all, and that's
That's not great.
And that's honestly disgraceful for such a good player too, who was like on fire last year.
Did he not win an end of season award at some point?
I think he did.
I don't know if he did or not.
I can look that up real quick because I am on the Montana Howler page, and I just gotta click him.
He was okay. He's a 2-time All-Star, but other than that, no.
And we still have Ricardo Rodriguez's insanely high offensive rating. Where he's the guy, if you look at the box score, it's like, okay, I'm going to give you 7 minutes this game. Great, I'm taking 5 points.
Wow.
That's the kind of thing he does. It's like, okay, he'll play for 7 minutes, gets 5 points. It's like 2 field goals and a free throw. It's like, okay.
That's crazy.
Very crazy indeed.
So my more selfish note, all this green on shooting on Cresta.
And quite a bit of green for Vincent Marundi as well.
I think that's who they currently have. They're starting small forward.
I'm a little surprised by Renan Nue's field goal percentage and 3-point percentage, considering he's actually been getting quite a few double-doubles.
He's doing it off of assists.
Yeah.
Because if you also look, 15.6 PPR. He is like, I don't remember if he is the best, but he is like one of the top 3 point
I think
guards in the
he's
league.
the best we've seen so far.
But I'm saying it's
PPR,
like in the league, he's like at the very least top 3. I suppose I could look that up real quick.
Yeah, and I'm also looking at Sterling, and really the only thing he's not really good at is free throw